welcome in. This is NSD Undead, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are going to go over the new fusion, Donnie, and go over his schedule and kind of how to min-max it, and just kind of over the character. So let's dive right in. We got Donatello here. I think it's a great fusion, so I think you probably should go for it. I think his kit's really pretty cool and unique, and I think he actually is pretty strong. I think him and Leo are the best turtles. The other ones do good as well, but I think they are the strongest. And let's go over his kit and show you why. So I think this skill is kind of crazy all by itself. It's a 3-turn cooldown. Turn meter fill, continuous heal, strengthen, and removing all debuffs. Kind of just does everything you want it to do. So and it's on a 3-turn cooldown, so there's a lot going on there. And then you combine that with his A2, which attacks all enemies, decreases the cooldown of all allies' skills except this champion by 2 turns. And it can't be reset, which is fine. But also gives you increased speed on a 4-turn cooldown. Also a crazy skill. Getting increased speed, decreasing all your allies' cooldowns. Then you can turn meter boost and get all those buffs. And then his A1 is healing you all the time. Just overall crazy well support kit in my opinion. And then you pair it with his passive here. He'll always join any of the other turtles, which is cool. But also whenever an ally is about to receive a fatal hit with this champion prevents that ally's death and keeps him at 1 HP, then equalizes the ally's HP. The HP level of that ally will be brought up to the average HP level of the team. So what that means is, especially like single target hits, is pretty much they get hit, they survive, then they get fully healed because it levels out everybody's HP. Super strong, and it's on a 4-turn for that active, but still very strong for PvP. So I'm actually kind of excited to get him. I think his kit's really strong. We're going to see how well it actually does. I can't wait to be able to get my hands on him and see what he could do on my account. I've seen some testing with him though. Looks very promising. He looks super strong. So that is the fusion. Let's go over his calendar here. We're going to remove... Actually, we're just going to move me a little bit here. We're going to go to this side. Okay, so here we have what we need, right? So we got Ice Golem to start, and Dungeon Divers, which started yesterday, and we got Champion Chase that started today, Gear Enhancement started today, Champion Training started today. So everything kicked off. I'm glad they did a Dungeon Divers with the dungeon starting at the same time, which is super nice. The Champion Chase isn't too bad, I don't think. I think it's actually very reasonable to start off. And then there's also a lot of just good relic material too. We'll go through the in-game events here in a second. But yeah, just run Ice Golem in your Champion Training, get Dungeon Divers done completely, and then you can finish up some of the Champion Training on the Dungeon Divers 2 if you want to. Get the Gear Enhancement done. That's just Silver check. Classic Arena, just fighting it. At least get 5 points on Champion Chase. You could skip only 10. You can get 130, but 20 of them is winning tournaments. So that means there's 110 guaranteed. So that means you only could skip 10. If you need to skip anything, that's fine. But there is 2 summoning events. So if you don't have a lot of shards, do whatever, get to 5 on one of them, and then save the rest of your stuff until the next event and max it out. Well, get at least the 15 fragments, right? But then we got Dragons starting on Sunday. You could definitely lap that with the second Dungeon Divers with the end of Champion Training if you want. Gear Enhancement, another Silver check. Fire Knight looks like it starts when Dungeon Diver 2 ends, possibly. So if you want, you can wait a day and then start Fire Night with the Dungeon Divers 3 with the second champion training. Then Classic Arena again is just fighting. Summon Rush starts next Friday. Then another gear enhancement and Spider to end the Dungeon Diver. So it is a pretty normal fusion. Let's go ahead and go close this window out. Let's go into our stuff here. Champion training. Pretty fair, I think, ish. 6,100. It's a lot of points, but I think most people should be trying to max this stuff out, especially, I mean, it's pretty easy legendary relic material. Even if you just get some standard good legendaries, it's worth having around. So I will be finishing this one up and grabbing the relic materials. It's easy enough. Now, there's a lot to be said. There's been leaks and stuff that none of them are guaranteed, it sounds like, but there are leaks about Leo having a path event with his soul, and there being a Titan event for April, and a what was the other one? A Deck of Fate for Wrath. So, and all of those are in the beginning of October from what that leak was, but Player M already said that could be subject to change, blah, blah, blah. Wasn't correct information, from what I've heard and seen anyways. Correct me if I'm wrong, but, yeah, so definitely, if you aren't gonna have a lot of resources and you want to go for them, save every bit of resources you can right now. Because if those are the plans, those are all going to be guaranteed champions that you could get if those are the way they're going to do them, which is better than a 10 or a 15x for the champion. And then you can save all your shards, all your soul stones, energy, and make sure you do that as best you can. Champion training, make sure you save a bunch of champions that you could level up, because they might do champion training for one of them. So definitely save all that resources if you think you have a chance of getting that stuff, because it's going to be worth getting the champions themselves versus anything else. Gear enhancement we got at 47.75. I'm not sure if that's a little high or not. Seems like it's a little high, so that might suck a little bit. Dungeon Divers is Dungeon Divers. I think this is the average. Again, relic material, if you have spare energy, probably worth grabbing. And then the champion chase, this is where I think it's probably not too bad. 3,000 seems like it's pretty fair. So I'm going for the 3,000 on this one, and then plenty of relic material again up for grabs. I think I'm gonna go for the 5,500 still. We'll see if I can achieve that or not. I don't really have many shards from all the other events, but we all know how hard mythical materials to get for relics is. So I'm probably still going to shoot for that. Outside of that, I don't really care about the rest. I mean, it's good stuff. All of it's good stuff in this event. So if you have the means, sure. But like I said, make sure you're saving as much as you can. Ice Golem 2250, same. Nothing special there. Just go run your Ice Golem as best you can. And that's pretty much it for this fusion. It's a pretty simple fusion. So far, it's not too bad. It's pretty easy going. It's fragment, so it's a little easier on top of it. So go get yourself Donatello here, and I think you're going to be liking his kit when you actually get him. He's worth grabbing, in my opinion. And Leo is the second one that I think is worth grabbing. Outside of that, I think they're all probably going to be pretty decent, and they're all going to be worth having on your account just because it's going to be limited time. So after this event's all done, there's no more turtles in the game. So if you're a fan of them, I'll try to get them. I know I'm going to be trying to get them. I've always liked the turtles. So yeah, go grab yourself your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Don't forget to drop a comment, like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.